A warm and pleasant morning to you all aspirants. We welcome you all to the yet another episode of Civilspedia's daily current affairs analysis for the date of 6th November, brought to you by Shankar AS Academy. And before getting into the list of topics for today's discussion, we also kindly request you to kindly subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed it, and don't forget to click the bell icon for receiving on-time notification. And here are the list of topics taken for today's discussion, and the first topic is about India's forest cover as well as the Green India mission, and the second topic is about the Phool Waalon Ki Sair, which is a procession made out by the florists in the Delhi region, and the third topic is about the recent founding of punch marked gold coins and the Vijayanagara Empire, and the fourth topic is about the disease known as the chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and the fifth topic is about Prelims Focus, where we discuss the important current affairs which are very relevant for our UPSC prelims preparation. India's forests hold the future. This news article taken from The Hindu is eliciting about the three significant gaps which is historically persisting in the afforestation programs of Indian environment, and the three significant gaps are community participation, ecological design, as well as the financing mechanism associated with the afforestation programs. And the core mission that is associated with the afforestation program in India is the Green India mission, which aims to restore 25 million hectares of degraded forest land as well as the non-forest land by the year of 2030, and it also strives to increase the green cover or the tree cover over the Indian territory through afforestation process. And the primary goal of this Green India mission is to create an additional carbon sink, which will eventually lead to the increase in the capacity of carbon sequestration with related to the Indian environment up to 3.39 billion tons of carbon dioxide equivalents. And there is a recent study which also reveals a significant information about the green cover or the tree cover over the Indian environment, that the study conducted by IIT Kharagpur in the year of 2025 reveals a stark decline in the photosynthetic efficiency of India's dense forest due to various activities such as the rising temperature, which is directly related to the climate change, and also the increase in the emission of greenhouse gas into the atmosphere, and the drying soil is also a major reason for the declining in the potency of photosynthetic efficiency of India's dense cover, which is related to the moisture holding capacity of the Indian forest soil, and the photosynthetic efficiency has been declined around 12%, which is very notable one with related to the recent study. And it also reveals major information that the more trees, that is the increase in the tree cover, is not related to the creation of more carbon sink. So we have to note that increase in the tree cover or the increase in the green cover is not related to the, or it will not lead to the creation of more carbon sink, and it will not have a say in the carbon sequestration increasing. And it also reveals that the forest state of forest of India's dense forest is in unhealthy state. And what are the achievements so far related to the afforestation is that afforestation done between 2015 to 2021 also shows increasing trend from increasing trend that the 11.22 billion hectares of land has been comes under the afforestation process, and the forest and tree cover has also been increased from 24.16% in the year of 2015 to 25.17% in the year of 2023. And what are the key challenges associated with the afforestation program that is still persisting is the low community participation, that the plantation of certain varieties or the practice of plantation often ignores the Forest Right Act, which will have a say over the minor forest produce, and the population depends over the forest produce, as well as the tribal population which was majorly depend over the forest area, which will be ignored through this plantation process, as well as the poor ecological design, which is very related to the monoculture practice, which was earlier discussed in some other video, that the monoculture practice was increasing in the India's environment due to the production or the manufacturing of papers, that the plantation of eucalyptus as well as acacia trees has been practiced in a monoculture manner to for the production of paper. So this will eventually lead to the declining in the moisture holding capacity of the forest soil, and it will help in the increasing of tree cover over the area, but it will create a monotonous appearance over the forest area. And the underused campa funds is also a significant challenge for the governance mechanism as well as the people to involve in the afforestation process, that the over 95,000 crore fund has been parked under the campa funds, still unutilized and are poorly utilized. So these are all the significant challenges associated with the afforestation programs in India. And what are the positive practices or the optimistic practices done in the various states of India? Or in Odisha, the program known as the Joint Forest Management Program, which is a successful afforestation program, where the community participation is more significant or more important with related to the afforestation. And the Chhattisgarh's practice of tribal friendly plantation, which is also a community participation, and the plantation is more related to the welfare of the tribal people, or the tribal population will be benefited through that plantation. And the Tamil Nadu's focus more over the mangrove restoration as well as the expansion of mangrove planted area will be a significant positive practice. And the Himachal Pradesh biochar for carbon credits, that the biochar is a process under which the weeds or any other biomass has been converted into biochar, and it can be traded as a carbon credit. So this is also a significant positive practice done by Himachal Pradesh to increase the afforestation program as well as to benefit the environment. And moving to the prelims practice question with reference to the India's forest restoration effort, consider the following statement. The first statement: the revised Green India Mission focuses on restoring degraded lands using native species and links its implementation with campa funds. The second statement: increasing forest cover automatically increases India's carbon sink capacity irrespective of temperature and soil changes. Which of the statements given above are correct? So the first statement is correct with related to the Green India Mission. It revised Green India Mission. It involves the usage of native species as well as the campa funds. So the first statement was correct. And the second statement, as we discussed earlier, the second statement was incorrect because it directly not related to the increase in the carbon sink with related to the India's forest cover increasing. So it is not automatically increased. So the second statement was incorrect, and the answer will be 1 only. Yes. And there is an UPSC previous year question which was asked in the year of 2019 related to the campa, that is, consider the following statement. The first statement: as per law, the Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management and Planning Authority, that is CAMPA, exists at both national and state level. And the second statement: people's participation is mandatory in the compensatory afforestation program carried out under the Compensatory Afforestation Fund Act of 2016. Which of the statements given above are correct? So in this question also they have asked about the correct statement, and this first statement was correct because it has been established both in the national level as well as state level. And the second statement was incorrect because it is not mandatory to involve the community participation. So the second statement was incorrect. They have asked about the correct statement. This question also 1 only will be the correct answer. Yes. With this we move to the next topic. This news article taken from the Indian Express is about the centuries old customary procession known as the Phool Waalon Ki Sair will not be held this year as the Delhi Development Authority has denied permission for conducting such procession on that area. The 2025 Phool Waalon Ki Sair episode will not be held as this is a Delhi's traditional festival which symbolizes the communal harmony has been cancelled or will not be given permission because the event site falls within the ridge area, which is a protected forest zone where non-forest activities require prior approval or proper approval, and this forest officials will not give permission for conducting such procession on that area. What is this Phool Waalon Ki Sair? It got originated or started in the year of 1811 under the Mughal Emperor Akbar Shah II. And what are the historical legends or the historical sequence behind this Phool Waalon Ki Sair procession was Prince Mirza Jahangir was exiled after he shot firing at a British resident. He went exile. Upon his exile, his mother uh, Mumtaz Mahal Begum would a barefoot walk to Mehruli Dargah belonging to the Khwaja Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki for upon his safe return. And after his safe return, flower sellers of that region lined her route with flowers and offered floral pankas, which is a floral fan-like structure at the Dargah as well as on the Yogamaya temple, which symbolizes the communal harmony at that area. And what is the cultural significance with respect to this Phool Waalon Ki Sair? It represents both Hindu Muslim unity with both floral chadar, which is also a floral pattern at Dargah, and the floral pankas and chatras. This panka is a type of fan like floral patterns, and the chatra is like a umbrella like floral patterns made out of flowers at the Yogamaya temple offered together. So the florist of that region offered both the floral chadas, floral pankas and chatras to both dargahs of Khwaja Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki as well as the Yogamaya temple. And it also acts as a symbol of Delhi's syncretic culture. And what is the recent revival and continuity behind the procession of Phool Waalon Ki Sair? It got stopped during the British rule in the year of 1942, and later it got revived by former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru in the year of 1962, and it has been organized annually by Anjuman Sair-e-Gul Faroshan, which is a cultural non-profit organization which got received the National Award for Communal Harmony and featured 3 times in the Republic Day Parade. And it also got attended by both Hindu and Muslim leaders. So this procession of Phool Waalon Ki Sair will be attended by both the leaders of Hindu and Muslim community, which symbolizes the inclusivity and interfaith harmony. And what are the key figures and locations associated with this procession of Phool Waalon Ki Sair? It got the recent or the usual procession at Ambagh Mehruli at Delhi, and the site of offering will be the Dargah of Khwaja Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kagi, who belongs to the 13th century Sufi saint and the disciple of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. So this will be very important for our UPSC preparation. If possible, please take note of a short note regarding the Dargah of Khwaja Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki, or the individual as a Khwaja Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki, as well as Sufism and the disciple of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. And also the Yogamaya temple will be the prominent location of this procession, which is an ancient Hindu temple dedicated to goddess Yogamaya, believed to be the sister of Krishna. And what is this floral chadar and pankas is of? As I said earlier, this chadar is a type of floral pattern used to ornament the dargah areas, and the pankas is type of fan like material made out of flowers. And chada symbolizes the devotion of Sufi shrines. As I said earlier, the floral chadas will ornament the dargah shrines, and the pankas and chatras, which is a fan like floral structure or the umbrella like floral structure, represents the respect in both the Hindus and Sufi traditions. So this will be very important for our UPSC prelims. And we also has to note about the Khwaja Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki, who born in former Transoxiana, which is currently known as the Uzbekistan, who migrated to India during the Delhi Sultanate around the 13th century, and his dargah known as the Mehruli Dargah or Khwaja Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kagi Dargah in Delhi is among the Delhi's oldest Sufi shrines, and also he is called as the Kaki, named by the name Kaki due to the miracle where the bread, that is Kak, has been appeared to feed his followers in a miraculous manner. Moving to the prelims practice question with reference to the festival, Phool Waalon Ki Sair, consider the following statement. The first statement, the festival involves floral offerings made both at Sufi Dargah and a Hindu temple in Mehroli, symbolizing communal harmony. And the second statement, it was originally instituted by Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Safar to mark the birth of Prince Mirza Jahangir. Which of the above statement is are correct? So we can easily arrive at the answer that it is not instituted by Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Safar from the second statement. So we can eliminate the second statement, and the first statement was correct because it is a floral offering both Sufi Dargah as well as Hindu temple of goddesses Yogamaya. So the first statement was correct. Answer will be one only. Yes. With this, we move to the next topic. This news article taken from The Hindu is about the recent recovery of punch-marked gold coins dating back to Vijayanagara Empire, which got recently unearthed during a restoration progress made out in a temple at Tirunamalai district of Tamil Nadu. And during this restoration work at later Chola era Shiva temple in Kovilur, which is in Tirunamalai district of Tamil Nadu, workers has unearthed 103 punch-marked gold coins from the earthen pot which got buried beneath the Sanctum Sanctorum, which is the Garbhagriha of the temple. And what is this punch-marked coins or punch-marked gold coins? These punch-marked coins are known to be the one of the earliest Indian coins dated back to or belonging to the date of 6th to 2nd century before Common Era, and this has been made by punching individual symbols onto metal. So this punch-marked coins was based on metals on which the individual symbols has been punched out, and not by making or striking with dice. So it doesn't involve any dice for marking the symbol. It involves only the punching of symbol in that metal, and it usually is in irregular in shape because each symbol was to be punched separately. So either side of the coin, the symbol has to be punched individually, so the coin will be available only in a irregular shape. And the material involving this punch-marked coins involves mainly silver, and sometimes they use copper, and later period on the zenith time only they use gold as like Vijayanagara Empire. And the symbols includes in the punch-marked coin involving any animals, trees, sun, hills, and also the geometric designs also been punched in the metal to make this punch-marked coins. And why these coins are kept under the temple? There is two strong reasons behind this. First is the religious practice. The gold coins was often considered to be the offering made out to the deity or the temple. So this coin has been buried out behind the sanctorum, and they were being buried beneath the sanctum as a ritual of regional prosperity, so that only the region will be get the prosperity through the wealth. And the second main reason is the trade and minting of this coin, which involves the different metals. The punch-marked coins was made out of gold, silver as well as copper, were minted for first thing is they made out for the temple offering or for the deity. The offering made out to the deity or the temple was made out primarily of gold, so they offer this punch-marked coin made out of gold for the prosperity of the region. And the second thing was the trade, which involves mostly the copper due to the availability as well as the durability and also the lower melt value. So this copper can be easily melted out and can be punched into another coin. So these are all the primary reason for keeping these coins or making out these coins under the temple. And what are the historical features related to this punch-marked coins? The average size of the obtained punch-marked coin was around 5 millimeters, and which is likely from the Vijayanagara period because it got the symbols of a pig emblem, or it bears the emblem symbol of pig. So it dated belongs to the Vijayanagara period around 15th century, and this pig emblem was commonly used by Vijayanagara rulers itself. So this coin has been in aligned with the Vijayanagara Empire, and this Vijayanagara Empire coins was primarily of circular in nature, and Sangam era coins are to be in the square type. So there is a clear distinction. So these punch-marked coins obtained from the Sanctum Sanctorum of the Tiruvannamalai temple is of circular in nature, so it belongs to the Vijayanagara Empire. If it found to be in the square type, it will belong to the Sangam era temple. So these are all the clear distinctions. So it will also be can be reflected in our UPSC prelims. And with respect to the Vijayanagara Empire, it was founded in the year of 1336, which got established by Harihara I and Bukkaraya I. And the capital of this Vijayanagara Empire was Vijayanagar at the Tungabhadra river at present-day Hampi of Karnataka. And this area, the Vijayanagara Empire, was flourished because of strong administration, which got the rich economy, remarkable achievements in the art and architecture, as well as literature, and they also been famous for the temple architecture in that region. And this empire, that is Vijayanagara Empire, entirely got fortified because it got immune from the siege from various other invaders. And the decline of this empire got a major decisive defeat because of the battle known as the Battle of Talikota, which got involved in the year of 1565 between Vijayanagara Empire and the Deccan Sultanate. And this battle is also known as Battle of Rakshasa Tankadi, which is also very important for our UPSC prelims preparation. Please note that. And after which the capital got destroyed, and leading to the gradual collapse of this Vijayanagara Empire. And this legacy of this Vijayanagara Empire can be found on the ruins of Hampi, which got recently recognized as the UNESCO's World Heritage Site and stand as an evidence for empire's cultural and architectural greatness. And here is the area that the Vijayanagara Empire got extended from the Deccan region. So it got the vast amount of southern part of Indian region under their control. So this Vijayanagara Empire is one of the prominent ruling empire on the Indian subcontinent region. And with respect to the architectural marvels, Virupaksha temple standouts at Hampi, which is the oldest functioning temple, famous for its Raya Gopram, which got also the marvel of painted mandapa ceilings. And the second one architecture was Vitala temple complex of Hampi, which is also present in the present day Hampi of Karnataka, which got the architectural masterpiece of which will be seen as an iconic of Vijayanagara Empire, and it got the feature of iconic stone chariot. So this also can be asked in our UPSC prelims. So please note that the iconic stone chariot belong to Vitala temple complex of Hampi, and it also has the feature of musical pillars. And the third architecture is Hasararama temple, also from Hampi, and it is known for its exquisite Ramayana carvings on that temple architecture, and it also served as a royal family's temple. So these are all the important facts and information that need to be noted from the UPSC prelims point of view. So please note that. And the other architecture marvel is the Lotus Mahal, which is also in Hampi, which got the best example of Indo-Islamic palace architecture. And the other architecture is elephant stables present at Hampi, where the elephant of Vijayanagara Empire got tamed, where the massive domed chambers will be the best example and shows the influence of Islamic architecture in that region. And the Lakshmi Narasimha monolith, also an very prominent architecture of Hampi region, which is one of the largest monolithic sculptures of the empire. And this has to be noted, very important for our UPSC prelims, that the travelers who visited the Vijayanagara Empire during that entire reign, the first traveler is Niccolo di Conti, who is an Italian traveler, and the Abdul Razak, who is a Persian traveler from Iran, and the Domenico Pius and Dorte Barbosa belongs to Portuguese travelers, and the Athanasius Nikitin belongs to Russian merchant. So these are all the travelers who got traveled to this Vijayanagara Empire during the entire reign. So please note that these are all the travelers that can be asked in our UPSC prelims. And moving to the prelims practice question, which of the following works was written by Krishna Deva Raya of the Vijayanagara Empire? Option A, Amukta Malyada. Option B, Kirti Vasa Ramayan. Option C, Raja Tarangini. Option D, Manucharitam. And the answer will be option A, Amukta Malyada. Yes, option A is the correct answer. With this, we move to the next topic. This news article taken from The Hindu is about a disease known as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and it is in news because this month, that is November, marks the annual awareness month for this disease, and we will be discussing in detail about this chronic obstructive pulmonary disease in the further section from the UPSC point of view. And what is this COPD is of? It is a lung disease which causes permanent damages to airways and air sacs and led to the breathing difficulty, inflammation in that area, and the scarring of that region. And it can be managed only through medication, and it cannot be cured completely. And the global impact it possesses was, according to the World Health Organization report, it causes the fourth leading cause of death worldwide, and around 3.5 million death has been recorded due to COPD in the year of 2021, which is about 5% of the all global deaths happened or recorded. And the first three position was held by the other three diseases known as ischemic heart disease is the first place, and the second position was held by none other than the COVID-19, and the third position was by stroke, and the fourth position belongs to this COPD. And there is a two types of infection, that is chronic bronchitis is the first type, where the inflammation of airways is happening. When the inflammation is on the airways or air tracts is happening, the air tracts will be narrowed, followed by the formation of thick mucus will lead to the difficulty in breathing for the patients who are affected by this infection. And the second type is emphysema, where the alveoli is got damaged, and the alveoli or the air sacs is the region where the exchange of gas, that is carbon dioxide and oxygen, has been transmitted or transfused. So this got damaged, which will lead to the poor oxygen exchange and led to the shortness of breath. And basically this the person who are infected with this COPD have the both type of infection, that is chronic bronchitis as well as emphysema. And what are the major causes of infections which will lead to the COPD? Or the first and foremost thing is smoking, which is the biggest cause. Around 70% of the cases has been recorded in the high income countries. And the second reason is the indoor air pollution, especially in the low and middle income countries, where wood and biomass fuel has been involved for the burning of stove or cooking. They use biomass fuel such as wood, dung, crop residues, etc. for cooking and other indoor purposes. And the other reasons are coal burning and chemical fumes. Dust exposures is also one of the primary reason or causes for affecting by this disease. And the passive smoking or the second-hand smoking is also a primary reason, as well as the rare genetic disease known as alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency is also one of the causes for the infection of this COPD. And what are the common symptoms of this COPD is that persistent cough with mucus formation, which will be prolonged after 3 months, and the breathlessness, prevalence of breathlessness, especially during the activity or workout sessions, and chest tightness, wheezing, frequent chest infections, and the feel of fatigue, sudden worsening episode or flare-up episode is also the symptoms of this chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. And what are the possible treatments? That is, first thing, we need to quit smoking. That is the most crucial step. And the medication involving the bronchodilators, steroid inhalers, we can use nebulizers, and in some cases oral steroids and antibiotics if needed. And there is another therapy known as oxygen therapy, which will help in a short term manner. And the pulmonary rehabilitation surgery has also been involved in certain cases, which involves proper medication as well as proper observation. A lung volume can be reduced on that surgery, and bullectomy can be involved, and endobronchial valves can be replaced, and in worst cases or rare cases, the lungs can be transplanted in some patients. And moving to the mains practice question, COPD is emerging as a major public health challenge in India, with both smoking and non-smoking factors contributing to its rising burden. Discuss the key causes, health impacts, and challenges in diagnosis and treatment of COPD. Also suggest policy measures to reduce its prevalence. It is a 15-mark question, and we need to answer it in 250 words. So please take this question and answer and post it in the comment section. We will evaluate and give feedback in the comment section itself. With this, we move to the next topic. And coming to the prelims focus, the first topic is about the FSSAI ban on ORS branding. Recently, the FSSAI, that is Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, has prohibited the usage of the word name as ORS, that is oral rehydration solution, in the names of their products such as fruit-based beverages, non-carbonated drinks, and ready-to-drink beverages, such as branding as ORS. This ban has been inducted due to the serious public health concerns, and the regulatory requirements applicable across the food industry needs to be taken care of. And there is also a malpractice by the brand owners or the product owners using the term ORS on their food label as a part of trademarks, which misleads the customers or consumers through false, deceptive, and incorrect naming or labeling. And the second topic is about the Achanakmar Tiger Reserve. That this is in news because the tiger number has been increasing from 5 according to the census taken around 2022, which has been increased to 18 in numbers. That the tiger population has been starkly increased from 5 to 18 in the year of 2025, which was boosted by the tigress known as Jumri from the Bandago Tiger Reserve. And this Achanakmar Tiger Reserve located in the Bilaspur district of Chhattisgarh, and it has been established in the year of 1975 and accorded with the Tiger Reserve status in the year of 2019. And this Achanakmar Tiger Reserve is a part of Achanakmar Amarkantak Biosphere Reserve, which is also one of the 13 biosphere reserves of prevalence in the Indian region, and it has also been a part of the corridor which links the various other tiger reserves known as the Kanha Tiger Reserve of Madhya Pradesh and Baddavgarh Tiger Reserve of Madhya Pradesh, which supporting the population of tiger to move from one region to another. And the major occupants of this Achanakmar Tiger Reserve will be of the tribal communities of Baigas, who are categorized as the particularly vulnerable tribal groups, and the Gonds and Yadavs are the tribal communities present there. And the major river that flows through this Achanakmar Tiger Reserve are Maniari River, which is very important for our UPSC prelims preparation, that it can be asked in our UPSC prelims probably this year, which merge with the Sionath River of the Mahanadi Basin. So we need to also note that this river, Maniari River, in confluence with the Mahanadi Basin. So we also has to note about that. And the next topic is about the National Farmer Producer Organization Samagam 2025, which is a event of celebration organized by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, which is a celebration of achievement under the formation and promotion of more than 10,000 farmer producer organization schemes, which aims to strengthen the farmers' collectiveness through collaboration, technology, involvement of technology, as well as the value addition to the farmer producer organization. And the primary significance of this celebration or the conduction of this national farmer producer organization Samagam is to highlight the One India, One Agricultural vision, which shows the farmer producer organizations national wide working together for a resilient agriculture, market driven agri economy in the Indian environment. And moving to the prelims practice question with reference to Achanakmar Tiger Reserve, consider the following statement. The first statement is it is a part of the Achanakmar Amarkantak Biosphere Reserve, and the second statement, it has corridor connectivity with both Kanha Tiger Reserve and Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve, and the third statement, the Maniari River flowing through it joins the Godavari River basin. Which of the statements given above are correct? So in this question they have asked about the correct statement, and the first statement was correct because it is a part of the Achanakmar Amarkantak Biosphere Reserve, and the second statement is also correct because it has the corridor connectivity with both Kanha Tiger Reserve and Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve, and the third statement's first part is correct because the Maniari River flows through this Achanakmar Tiger Reserve, but it joins the Mahanadi basin, not the Godavari basin. So the second part of the third statement was incorrect. We can easily arrive at the answer by eliminating the third statement. Option A will be the correct answer, 1 and 2 only. Yes. Hope you guys like the video. Please share your positive comments and answers in the comment section given below, and share the video to your friends, and don't forget to click the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell icon for receiving on-time notification. Thank you for watching us. Have a good day.